Hey folks, this is Old Texas Paul. I want to wish you a happy holidays. Unfortunately, that's not all that we're going to talk about right now. We have a crisis on our hands, and it's just gobsmacking that the reaction to it. The former president of the United States, which unfortunately still garners considerable power, political power, has just called for the termination of the Constitution and for his reassertion into the leadership of this country. Yeah, let me say that again. The former president of the United States has called for a termination of the Constitution and for him to be reinserted as, well, I guess, dictator of this country. And no one is doing a damn thing about it. Of all the institutions that we have that swear oaths to the Constitution, when the Constitution is directly attacked, they're doing nothing. They're acting like, oh, well, it's just nothing. Yeah, that's happened before in history. That attitude has happened before in history, and it resulted in the deaths of millions of people. This is not a joke. This is not some blowhard out in the sticks saying stupid things. This is the 45th president of the United States, Donald John Trump, calling for the termination of the Constitution of the United States of America, and the Republican Party will not even condemn it. They won't condemn it, much less lift a finger to do anything, which leaves the Democratic Party all but crippled to act unless the Biden administration acts unilaterally. And folks, if you don't know what this is all about, billionaire brat Elon Musk mischaracterized and misportrayed something that happened to garner attention. He just flat out lied. He said that free speech was being stifled at Twitter. So he made a big announcement. And his big announcement was that Twitter followed its terms of service and took pornography down. And if you don't know what that was about, the former president, or the president of the United States' son, Hunter Biden, had some dick pics on a laptop. And Republicans really want to post those dick pics because they believe in their heart of hearts that we all voted for Biden because we didn't get a chance to see Hunter Biden's dick on Twitter. I wish I was joking. I really wish I was joking. So the 45th president of the United States takes that announcement, which, I mean, just laughably also contained an announcement that his administration, when he was president of the United States, we're not talking about a private citizen asking for pictures to be taken down, which violate the terms of service of a social media website. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the administration, the President Trump's administration demanded things be taken down from Twitter, and they did it. They did it. In Bill Barr's book, he says that they went after Fox News and had stories killed at Fox News. The administration, while in power, the president of the United States crushed the First Amendment. It doesn't get any more ironic than that, because this is the same guy who's claiming because Republicans couldn't post revenge porn of someone who wasn't even their political opponent, which wouldn't have made a damn difference in the election. No one gives a shit about Hunter Biden. Nobody. But that leads Donald John Trump, the 45th president of the United States, to demand the termination of the Constitution, and for him to be installed in power immediately. Folks, this will end in violence. Nobody's acting on it. The Congress of the United States that swears an oath to this Constitution is not defending it. And we have to change that. We have the power to change that. Folks, I need you to get on the phone. I need you to go in person if you can. And tell your representatives in Congress that you are not okay with this, that this is an attack on our Constitution, and people that took oaths to defend it need to act, and act immediately. Folks, this isn't a game. This is another escalation. And if we do not act, there will be another escalation. History has already shown us what ignoring these kinds of people and these kinds of attacks do. It results in the deaths of millions. And we as a country are not immune to it. If you do not believe me that we are not immune to it, look at the reaction of the Republican Party. They have no problem with this. After screaming for years and years and years about the Second Amendment and how they were just constitutionalists, you had the Supreme Court, every conservative member ever for the last modern history has claimed to be a constitutionalist. Not a word. Not a word. There is an old saying, it comes from dissidents in Russia. Your institutions will not protect you. When fascism comes, your institutions will not protect you. You must force them to act. You must make them act. And you do that with your voice. Go in person if you can to your representative's office here. Call their office in Washington, D.C. Go to your rep's office here, wherever here is for you. Go to that office and stand in his staffer's face and say, this is not okay. I don't give a damn what my representative says or does. This is not okay. I love you folks. I need your help. Please hit that subscribe button. It's what gets this message out. And share it with everyone you can, on every platform you can. I love you folks. This is Old Texas Paul out. Y'all have a happy holidays.
MeidasTouch is unapologetically pro-democracy. And look, we know you are too. So please make sure you check out our best-selling shirt and our best-selling gear, the unapologetically pro-democracy gear. And hey, while you're at it, make sure you check out my favorite shirt and one of our most famous designs, It Wasn't Rigged, You're Just a Loser, at store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com.